What's going on, guys, and welcome to 1.18 pre-release 1. That is right, we are now officially in the pre-releases for 1.18, and that means that we are very close to this update being released. Now, as you may notice, I am in 1.17 right now because we don't really have any of the new terrain, and that is because they made a few tweaks to how the game handles switching over from old terrain to new terrain. So the borders should be a lot smoother now and less harsh. So let's go over into the pre-release so that we can check that out. Alright, so I am now in the new pre-release, so let's fly around and see if we can see any of this new smoothing in effect. So over here we have the old terrain with the swamp, and then that is going into the new terrain here. And there is a decent amount of biome smoothing here as well. As you can see, some of the old biome kind of cuts in here and infects this new land a little bit. And I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look super great with the swamp, but I'm sure it looks much better with other biomes because the swamp just kind of makes everything look really dirty, I guess. But going along here, you can kind of see the biome smoothing in effect, and it is not just a harsh border anymore, and I think it looks way better than it used to. So just flying around here, this definitely does seem like the best terrain smoothing that we've gotten so far, and it's actually pretty difficult to tell where the border of old terrain and new terrain is. So I think this is very close to being done now. But now it's time to see what everything looks like underground. And this isn't really related to what I was going to talk about next, but this is a very interesting dripstone cave. There is a lot of dripstone here. I don't remember them spawning with this much dripstone previously. Now, it does appear that they did do a little bit of smoothing to the caves here, because this is the border where the 1.18 and 1.17 terrain intersects. And you can see right here, this is actually where the old bedrock layer was, which is now deep slate. And there is a little bit of smoothing here, because before it would just be a flat wall here, but now it's got a little bit of smoothing. Now, it does not appear that the old caves and the new caves will actually connect to each other, so don't expect to have any old 1.17 caves take you to any new 1.18 caves. That's not going to happen, but there does seem to be a little bit of smoothing to make the border a little less harsh. In addition to these terrain smoothing changes, they also adapted the amplified and single biome worlds to the new terrain in 1.18. So they should now reflect what the new terrain is going to look like in 1.18. Additionally, they removed the caves world type and the floating islands world type from the creation screen, so you'll no longer be able to make those world types in 1.18. Other than that, though, they really just fixed a bunch of bugs, and there are a lot of bugs in this update that they fixed. And after skimming through the bug fixes for a little bit, I noticed that most of them were for the world border, so I guess they were really focusing in on the world border and getting it a little more polished for this update. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this first 1.18 pre-release. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of these pre-release videos in the future, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. But anyway, that is all for this one, so I'll see you guys next time.